Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Hope everybody's staying healthy and staying clean out here with all this shit that's going on. You dig? I want to chop it up real quick about Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. I've been seeing lately Ryan Garcia really going at Tank Davis as far as on social media and calling him out and stuff like he should. I really believe that Ryan Garcia is one of those game-bred fighters that really want the smoke. You know, he's really one of those guys that want to prove he the best, and he's willing and ready to get in there with anybody except Devin Haney. And I don't even think it's necessarily Ryan Garcia that don't want to fight Devin Haney right now. It's really his handlers like Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. They understand the talent of Devin Haney, and they don't want to put him in there right now. Plus, they understand that fight going to be even bigger in a few years. So, understandable. Now, as far as Tank Davis goes, you know, I think that, you know, Ryan Garcia and his handlers, they truly believe that Ryan Garcia can compete with Tank Davis, with Tank Davis right now. You know what I'm saying? I believe that they feel Tank Davis is a limited fighter. You know, I think Tank Davis he can be as good as he want to be, honestly. It's going to come with a lot of discipline and a lot of dedication to his craft, you know, but I think those guys over at Golden Boy, Team Ryan Garcia, they looking in at Tank Davis and they see a guy that has the potential to be a star. He's already, you know, somewhat of a star right now. He got a big name, over 1 million followers on Instagram. People come out to see him when he had the fight with Gamboa in Atlanta. He brought the whole city out. All the stars came out to see him. So he definitely has a following, not to mention the fact that he signed under Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of probably the most popular fighter of all time when it comes to star power and notoriety. You know, so he definitely has that star quality. And Ryan Garcia's team, they see that. They see a guy that they can get big stripes off of right now. They see a guy that they could potentially beat, an undefeated fighter, you know, with 23-0 with 22 knockouts, considered a very dangerous puncher. They see a guy that they deem as beatable, and on top of that, they can get the money and they can get the stripes off of beating him if Ryan Garcia is able to be successful in a fight versus Tank Davis. Now, Tank Davis, on the other hand, you know, if you would have asked me 3, 4, 5 fights ago if Ryan Garcia had any chance of beating Tank Davis, I would have told you hell fucking no. You know, I would have told you that Tank Davis was going to go in there and just dog walk him, wash him, clean him up. You know what I'm saying? Get you a bottle of Pine Sol and some Lysol, some bleach, some Comet, and just clean him on up. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I would have told you about 3, 4, 5 fights ago. I have seen improvement, continuous improvement in Ryan Garcia. You know, I've seen him get better. He's still leaving his chin up in the air, but I just been seeing him improve and get better. On top of that, he has the natural talent and the mentality to be a great fighter. Tank Davis, I can't say that I've seen improvement in Tank Davis. I've seen the same Tank Davis that I've been seeing, which is great. You know, very ferocious, fast hands, throws punches in bunches. Very, very, you know, talented guy, athletic, can really do it all in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen the same Tank Davis. I really haven't seen any type of progression. On top of that, he's still on the borderline missing weight. You know what I'm saying? He's still showing up in the ring looking a little chubby around the midsection. I have yet to see Tank Davis come in the ring chipped up. And I know he can get there. I know he can come in the ring cut up like a bag of dope, but he ain't got the dedication like that. You know what I'm saying? He do just enough to barely make weight, and then that's it. I want to see Tank Davis cut up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him in shape when he ain't got no fight. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really going to get the most out of Tank Davis. That way he don't get tired like he did late in that Gamboa fight. That way he'll be able to, you know, show more skills in the ring as opposed to just trying to get a guy up out of there real quick. Because what happens when you can't get somebody out of there, they can take your shot. Now you got to actually show some different, you know, aspects of your game. You got to actually show footwork. You got to show head movement. You got to show patience and distance and ring generalship. You're going to have to show different things when you can't just go in there and get a guy up out of there. You dig what I'm saying? So I haven't necessarily seen that progression from Tank Davis. I'm not saying that he can't get better, because he definitely can. And I'm not saying that he won't get better, because I think he will. But it's gonna take that extra dedication and you know, just discipline to really get to where Tank Davis need to be. Now, as far as this fight happening right now, I think it should happen next. I think this fight will be one of those wake-up calls for Tank Davis if he able to pull it out. This will be one of those fights, because I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Tank. It could be, but I don't think it will be. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, this will be one of those fights where he say, damn, you know what I'm saying? I really got to get on my shit, because that was a close one. You know what I'm saying? That was a close one. Shit could have went wrong. I really got to get up on my shit. I also think with Ryan Garcia being as talented as he is, Tank Davis will have to take this fight seriously if he want any type of chance at winning. And he going to have to come into that fight ready. So I think this would be a good opportunity for Tank Davis to really show that dedication and that discipline and really get his shit right. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, like I said, you know, I think he ready right now for Tank Davis. I don't think he ready for a Lomachenko. I don't think he ready for a Devin Haney. You know, those guys are just on a whole nother level. You know, I don't know if he's ready for a Teofimo Lopez right now. But, you know, Tank Davis, I think that's a good fight. I think it's a good fight for both of those guys. It's a good test for both of them. This fight would show me where Tank Davis at mentally, and it's going to show me where Ryan Garcia is as far as his progression to be the fighter that we all believe that he could possibly be. So, you know, that's my thoughts on the fight, man. I think it should happen right now. You know what I'm saying? As soon as this whole coronavirus shit over and they can get their next fight in there. I mean, I would love to see Ryan Garcia get another fight in there and then let Tank get him another fight in and then have the fight. But if they ready to have it right now, and, you know, with all this bullshit that's going on that's holding boxing up, you know, this might give guys a added, you know, a whole new perspective on the game, a new appreciation for the game. This shit could be taken away from you at any time. I see fighters on Instagram talking about, you know, they checks messed up and shit. You know, they was really counting on getting a big check for their next fight, and shit got postponed and canceled. And, you know, guys ain't really got that bread like that. So I think this will give fighters a new perspective and a better appreciation for the game, and take this shit more serious and stop, you know, holding off on stuff that you can actually do right now. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How y'all feel about this fight? What's y'all take on it? And do y'all think this shit should happen right now? Contender regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.